if they're clenching and they're squeezing their butt, and then they come down and they're still in that posterior tilt coming down, right? That's not a type of bridge that's really working their glutes, okay? Because they're never letting their glutes let go, all right? They're never allowing that glute to, God, it hurts. They're never allowing their glute to open up and then contract. So what I see here is they tend to create their hinge point. You'll see this a lot with belly button sucker inners, okay? They create their hinge point here, and they have a hard time like letting their hinge point become their glutes and their hips. So I'll kind of cue them like soften in the hips or fold in the hips, like let all this whole piece kind of come up as one, down as one, versus like staying tilted and making this become the hinge point. Does that kind of make sense in a way? I'm just trying to put the pieces together and like when you might see this happen. And I think belly button sucker inners is one of the ones that I see most often because they don't know how to let their abs like lengthen also as they come out of that bridge. Okay. Yeah, I have someone who's in that tucked up position and they can't let it go like halfway into their bridge like this. Sometimes I'll cue them just to like reach their tail, like if they had a tail on their sacrum, just reach their tail like forward towards the wall in front of them or towards like their toes just a little bit to just get them out of like, their tail is like sticking up towards the ceiling, right? So I want their tail to just reach forward a little bit more to just help guide their pelvis a little bit more neutral, and then keep it facing that direction as you come up into that bridge, in and out of it, without letting it either go back and forth or just stay tucked under. Because that's usually what they'll see. They'll either go back and forth as they come in and out of the bridge, or they can't let it go. Okay, so just staying a little bit more neutral in that tailbone. Okay, so that's so just saying tilt your butt under or flatten your low back or whatever, those aren't good enough cues, right? Like you have to really watch the how in what they're doing. Okay, so a lot of people will look like, oh, they're in a great, yeah, good, your butt's tucked under, your back's flat, let's pull you up, whatever. But are they clenching those deep hip rotators? That's one of the biggest questions you want to figure out, okay? Are they clenching them there? And then are they holding them super clenched as they come back out of that bridge? Okay, because when they come out of the bridge, that's when you're supposed to like eccentrically orient the glutes, right? But if someone's staying tight in their posterior pelvic floor and their deep hip rotators, they're not eccentrically letting go. So that femur stays jammed forward in the socket and doesn't allow it to come back and get that stretch out of the glutes that they're looking for.